Guys, today we're going to talk about how to drive on the expressway. We're leaving the office right now, so I'm in a parking area. Whenever you back up, you got to look around. Be careful, you don't want to hit a vehicle. And then you put it in drive. And I'm turning hand over hand. We're in the United States. There's more than one way to turn the steering wheel. You're going to turn at a way that is comfortable for you. So we're the side road, we're the secondary road. So the main road has the right of way. We're gonna wait for traffic, and then when it's clear, I'm gonna pull out in the nearest lane, blinkers on, then I gently accelerate through the turn. There are cars here, so I'm in the second lane. This is gonna be a great training session because there are a lot of signs, a lot of road pavement markings, so you would definitely learn today. I have to make a left turn up here, so I don't want to cross the candy cane. That's the striped area to your left. You merge in here. This is for a left turn only, and this is a protected left turn, so we can only turn when it's green. Some have a blinking yellow. It varies. It's yellow. I'm going to wait for the next one. Stop behind the line. Now we have the blinking yellow. Remember I talked about that? So we're going to move forward. I'm yielding for traffic. Move all the way forward, waiting for this car. This is a pretty good real life situation. Then I turn. I'm going to go all the way over to the right because I want to get on the interstate. Stop here at this line. This is called the stop line. A lot of pedestrians do pop up and walk here. I've stopped, and then I'm going to move forward. See those cars? I'm just waiting. If you're not sure, don't go. I have a green. They ran the red. This ramp is short. You got to pick up speed like now. Mirror, signal, blind spot, I'm out. That was a pretty good merge. Very short ramp. So if you were driving with me, I would tell you great merge. I'm gonna get you in the right lane first. Get you comfortable. It takes a couple minutes to kind of settle down. What I don't like is that truck hauling that material. So I'm going to make a lane change because we are defensive drivers. They made a lane change over. So I don't want to be by them. We're at about 55. Speed's good. Taking our time. The middle lane is the smooth lane. So if you were driving, I would tell you, get in the middle lane. Take your time. Be patient. I'm looking ahead 3 to 15 seconds, analyzing traffic. So I'm not mindful. In terms of individualized lessons, I do teach those. I am a state certified instructor in North America, and I do teach teens and adults. So I would also tell you, hey, you're doing great. Get to keep your speed up. I'm using reference lines to broken white lines to help me stay in the lane. And I would tell you, don't squeeze the wheel really hard because you won't be able to steer. We're on a curve, so centrifugal force is pulling us to the right. So I'm just trying to hold the wheel really easily and out of return. Our speed limit is 60. Our fuel is at half a tank. Our temperature is in the middle. Our RPMs are 2,000. Blind spots, 4 of them, left side. Like that blue car. They're going too slow. What's going on? You gotta keep moving. If you did that, I would have a problem. You gotta get ahead of that truck. Stay ahead. That was a teachable moment. That truck, that blue car was in the truck's blind spot. I almost didn't see them. So all these cars are cutting over. So that person hauling that material in a white truck, I'm concerned. I don't want to be around them because they keep drifting left, right. But that's an erratic lane changer. So we want to be mindful of them because we don't know if that material is strapped down. We just don't know. I'm maintaining good speed control. They have a flat tire. You got to know how to change those tires now, babies. That's real. Still in the middle lane. I feel pretty good about it. The lane to the left, we got a lot of trucks there. I would tell you, hey, let's stay in the middle lane, nice and smooth. I'm lifting my foot a little bit because I do not want to be on top of this semi truck. But this traffic expressway drive is very heavy, and we want to learn from this. We don't want to make mistakes like we're a little scared penguin with no ice, or you're crying like a little baby because you're very fearful. We're trying to relax you and teach you and educate you. I'm squeezing the brakes. You can see the flow slowing down. And then I'm on the throttle again. You can hear the motor. Some motors are quiet. This motor's a little bit noisy. Let's give you some feedback. I'm lifting my foot again. I have a choice. I can get to the left lane or the right lane. So I'm going to show you mirror turn signal. So let me check the blind spot. I'm using the lines to keep me squared and in the center of my lane. I'm learning that there are 4 blind spots to the semi-truck. Left side of the truck, right side of the truck, behind the truck, and in front. They're for main. So now I'm squeezing my brakes. I do not want to be by this truck, but I'm showing you how all this can add to anxiety and making you cry like you're a little baby sometime. So this black vehicle, I don't know what they're doing. They should be moving with the flow. So one car threw us off. And now that same semi-truck, they're ahead of us. So you kind of see where the middle lane is the best suggested lane to get into. Just taking my time. Checking, making my observations, looking around for debris on the road. That truck is really ahead. That's incredible. That one little traffic situation, we lost a 1/4 of a mile. So that goes to show you want to stay consistent. So right now we're talking about an expressway drive, keeping your car under control, proper lane positioning. I'm going to stay in the first lane. A lot of you who are learning how to drive will be in the first lane because it's slower, you feel safer. On occasion, it is more dangerous. You have cars and trucks merging out in front of you. So I wanted to show you what you would be doing if you were taking a lesson with me and what your tester would expect. Good lane positioning, nice speed control. If you have questions or comments, go ahead and type them in. I'm safe, both hands on the wheel, GoPro, hands free, so I'm good. I'm at about 60 miles an hour. The speed limit is 70, so we're 10 under the limit. I would tell you pick up speed a little bit. We would probably need to get to the middle lane, so I'm just checking mirrors. I can't get over yet, so I'm just sitting, squeezing my brakes. So now I have an open lane, so there's no need in me really getting to the left, but I'm just slowly picking up now. standing looking ahead around the curve. Remember those white semi-trucks? That's where we were. But as a result, because of traffic, we are not. So I'm going to stay in the middle lane. I'm sorry, I'm going to stay to the right lane because sometimes we get confused. We lose our focus. And I'm lifting my foot because this car is going much slower than we are. And then I would tell you, I need you to slow down a little bit because we get on top of cars quite a bit. So I'm going to keep in this right lane just to show you what you will be doing with your instructor. And then you can see the whole traffic flow, the traffic scene moving. And now I'm going to turn on my left blinker, mirror, turn signal. You saw me check my blind spot. You got that front view. And I'm back in. So now I'm in the middle lane. And I'm working on my lane positioning. I'm using the mirrors to help me. I'm looking ahead around the curve. So how do you know you're centered? I'm looking ahead at the car. I'm not looking to the right. We're in North America, so our steering wheel is on the left. A lot of beginners will hug the right lane because they're so used to being in the passenger seat. But when I drive you, I'm going to make sure you understand about getting yourself square and what you need to do. So I'm looking at brake lights. I see cars coming behind me speeding up. I see all this traffic. Someone's in the left lane who should be in the middle lane. They're holding up cars. I see a bunch of brake lights. So one of those 14, 15 cars needs to get over because in the traffic scene, cars are backing up and they keep tapping brakes. So I'm just trying to analyze. Ooh, we got the convertible. Just taking my time. And centrifugal force is pulling me to the left. Curves really give beginning drivers a big challenge. So see that car just cut over one blink? You need to have at least 3 to 5. And I'm lifting my foot a little bit. And we're doing okay. I would tell you, hey, you're doing pretty good. Maintain good speed. Stay in your lane. And keep driving. That's what I would tell you. We got another semi. There are 4 blind spots. Left side, right side, front and back. Stay out of the no zones. I'm lifting my foot. And I'm just looking at the volume of traffic. And for this time of day, 2:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in North America, it shouldn't be this heavy, but it is. Just like it's 5:30 rush hour. So that goes to show you that there's a huge mass of drivers traveling from the metro area up north to our brothers to the north. I'm still keeping space. So the left lane is not the lane you want to be in. Someone is going too slow, cars are going too fast, and they're tailgating. So all this traffic is just backing up. So the correct option is the middle lane. That's the smooth lane. And if you were driving, I would say, let's stay in the middle lane. Like that truck cutting over, that gives you a little panic heart attack. And that is too aggressive. And it kind of throws you off. So if you were a beginner, that would kind of shake you up a little bit. It kind of caught me by surprise. But you want to have that defensive driver mindset. And all people don't drive safely and consistently. Some are reckless. Some are wild. W-I-L-D. So I'm maintaining 1001, 1002, 1003. I'm about 4 seconds away from this gray Nissan that kind of cut us off a little bit. see a blinker on, so my heart's pounding. I know this semi-truck driver wants to get over. And those motor carrier drivers have to wear a colored vest. I'm going to go ahead and get over one lane to the right, mirror, turn signal, blind spot. And you can see the open gaps. It had about 3 blinks, and I'm moving. One, my student said, go with the flow and come home alive. A-L-I-V-E. We need you to come home alive. And you have no business hanging around these trucks. 4 blind spots. Left side, right side, front and back. You saw how I kept moving through the blind spot? Don't hang around them. If I was your instructor and you hang around them, I'm going to give you a minus. So what would happen? A lot of beginners would just like do this. They would be scared to pass the truck. In reality, we're holding up the flow of the traffic. So I'm on the gas. I'm not playing around. Gemini 2. G-E-I-N-I. So my speed's good. I'm staying away from the trucks. Oh, there's a truck situation up here. See the 3 little triangles? That lets you know that trucks have to put those out by federal law. So I decided to get over and give the driver and the repairman some room. Then I need to get over one lane to the right. Right is up. And I get over. And I'm good. It feels good to drive correctly and understand the HTS, Highway Transportation System. We all have a responsibility. Truck drivers, pedestrians, cyclists, our vulnerable road users, pedestrians, cyclists, and the elderly. So we need to watch out for each other. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm really trying to bring you some value. Now I'm getting off at this exit. I'm squeezing my brakes, scrubbing off some of that speed. I'm going about 35 right now, and I'm going to squeeze my brakes really easy. And now you have control. If you go too fast, you're going to go off into the ditch. I've been in there before because I've had clients go too fast. So turning on left turn signal because we want to go to the left. So I tell students to get to the inside left lane. And I squeeze my brakes because I'm looking ahead, so this is not a surprise. And if we make the light, fine. If we don't, that's okay. I'm looking left and right. You see me looking. And then I'm going to turn and get into the inside lane by the double yellow. This is a critical point for you to drive. You have to understand where to turn and how to turn. And I'm letting gravity pull me down. Get some pavement markings, double yellow, no passing. Now we have a broken white. This means you can change lanes. We're all going in. We're going west. And then the other direction is going east. You need to know your cardinal directions. I went over that in my last driver's ed class. So I'll be getting into the lane. This is for left turns only. I had 3.5 blinks, and then I stop. And I'm waiting for traffic. And then we're gonna make a left turn. It is an adrenaline rush. I'm not gonna lie. Your heart's pounding. It's a high rate of speed. My hands are a little moist. But if you're sweating, you have to wipe your hands off on your pants and then relax. So it's a lot of traffic here. So I'm just waiting. Also move forward. If you overturn, you're going to turn in the wrong lane. I've had students do that. So I tell them make a 90-degree turn, make an L. So then I'm going to turn hand over hand. Then I'm going to turn out. That was pretty good. I'm scanning, looking, being patient. And we're almost at the client's house, so I'm going to turn on my left turn signal. I'm going to come up for a complete stop. And then I look left, right, left.